Hi, this is Nick from Elite Outdoor Fitness. This video is about strength training, weightlifting. What do you do? What do you want to achieve? Okay, essentially what you want to look at is you want to look at your goal, and you want to be goal specific. So then you go, well, I don't understand where I'm going with this. Oh, well, are you doing lots of uphill work? Are you doing transitioning work, uphill then downhill? Are you doing a triathlon type of training? Do you need a lot of endurance? Do you need a lot of strength? Do you need a lot of power as well? Do you want to be like, I don't know, Pagaska, like Podakar, the #1 cyclist, where you've got like power to weight ratio, your endurance is incredible? Or do you want to have loads of hypertrophy when you're doing like powerlifting type stuff, or CrossFit in the middle? Okay, so you want to look at training that kind of adapts your own goals and what you need. So for example, I always categorize, and it's a lot more deeper than this, and I'm not a sports scientist, but I've done sports science and everything else, and I've obviously got my history of training and stuff. But my view on it and how it's worked for me is I categorize it in two different areas. People like a Podakar or Pagaska, however you say it, and somebody that's like a powerlifter in the middle. I suppose you've got like a CrossFit or something along those lines. And they're very different. Podakar has probably got like huge amount of capillaries in his muscles fibers, okay, as well as mitochondria. So he can tap in to an what seems to be endless amount of energy and oxygen, and flushing out all the shite that is the toxic kind of stuff that's created from like working hard. So then he can work hard and he feels absolutely fine with it as well, okay? Whereas a powerlifter can do 1 rep power, whereas Podakar wouldn't be able to do that, but he wouldn't be able to replicate it that much. So when you're training, you want to look at how you train and what kind of muscle fibers you're looking at creating and how you want to create it, okay? For the most part, that join Elite Outdoor Fitness, we want a little bit of everything. So doing a periodization type of training, starting at 20 reps and then closing in on 15 and 12 and 8 and 6 and 4 and 2 and 1 rep is great if you want to be a power lifter or you want to be really, really powerful and strong at something. But the way we train is a hybrid way of training. I do a little bit of that, but when you do that towards the end of 8, 16, 20 week program, you're not capturing the endurance you've worked so much hard for. All you've done is you've captured the endurance so that then you can work it in strength, and then you can finalize and specialize in power. We have a little bit of power and we want to recapture that all the way through. And that's by working like 4 times a week, hitting your body twice, maybe 3 times a week, dependent. But what you're doing is, yes, you are bounding into the periodization type of training, but you're coming back and recapturing the endurance. There's not many weeks at all where you're not capturing that as well. And then you look, the last bit is if you want to look at training and how you're actually specializing for something like jujitsu, where maybe you're under stress, you want to be looking at eccentric movements, don't you? If you want to be doing something where you're increasing your power going uphill, then you want to be looking at good posterior chain. I hope this helps. If you need any more information, come and join Elite Outdoor Fitness.